We love it here.
When can we go back?
Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to Lake George This Week, your go-to podcast for all things happening around the beautiful Lake George region. I'm your host, Jim Mullen. I'm going to be your host, guide, and fellow adventure seeker. Whether you're a local or planning your next visit, this show is here to keep you in the know about the best events, activities, and hidden gems our area has to offer. Each week, you can expect fun and exciting discussions about everything from local festivals and dining spots to outdoor adventures like hiking, leaf viewing, and seasonal events. We'll even throw in some stories about my own adventures, because occasional family mishaps, because what's life without a little humor, right? And of course, I created this podcast to help make the most of your time in Lake George. And so I can connect with the community in a fun, lighthearted way. So grab a cup of coffee, hop in your car, and let's dive into everything you need to know about Lake George this week. Now, this week, we've got the Lazy Leaf Lookers guide to, if you're like me and you don't want to hike up mountains and you don't want to go crazy, this is what you're going to want to see. Stay tuned. We're going to go through the best places to see the leaves from your car.
Hey, I didn't know that.
Not know that. Did you know that you could, go and watch the leaves from the comfort of your car? Scenic drives around Lake George. We're going to check it out around Route 9N. Okay, Route 9N. If you go up the western shore of Lake George, okay, and you go up that side, you can go down to Sabbath Day Point Overlook. Okay, Sabbath Day Point Overlook, going to be a very, very beautiful area to see the mountains, the mansions, the cabins, beauty of the surrounding landscape. Okay, all the bright colors. And if you're feeling ambitious, you can go all the way up to Ticonderoga and back down the other side of Lake George. While you're going up that way, you can stop at Fort Ticonderoga. Of course, you want to stop at the Overlook. Okay, you want to go at Sabbath Day Point Overlook, and you can look that up at the GPS. GPS will have it for you, and you can find out where that is. It's a scenic overlook. It's free. You pull over, you can see everything's beautiful. You're gonna love it. But you can also stop at Fort Ticonderoga, nice little town. And drive back down the other side, and it's a great pit stop to go, while you're driving up, up the whole side there. And the next place you could drive to. Now, I didn't know this. I thought it was a hike. Prospect Mountain in Lake George, right in the heart of Lake George, right there. You can actually drive up to the top of Prospect Mountain, and then you get a nice view of the whole lake up there. Really beautiful, and it's worth the drive up there. And it's open up until I believe Veterans Day. Prospect Mountain in Lake George. Drive to the top, up the Veterans Memorial Highway, and it's open up until Veterans Day. And you can also picnic at the top if you want. There's places to picnic, and okay, if you're right down in the heart of Lake George Village, right there, so you can go, spend your time in Lake George Village, go around the steel piers, and then take a quick drive up Veterans Memorial Highway up to the top of Prospect Mountain. And that's pretty cool. I did not know that. Now, Bolton Landing is the next one. Now, they have a lot of places that you can see the leaves. You can admire the historic mansions, estates, shops. It's such a charming town, and it gives you a good glimmer of Lake George. And I like going through there because you get good views of the lake through the forest, through the trees, and you can get good glimpses of all the colors and everything. Beautiful historic background, vibrant colors, the fall foliage. It's a stunning town to drive through. A really nice, pretty place to go. Plenty of shops to stop at. There's an Indian teepee gift shop. There's Bolton Landing Brewing Company. Really great place. You're going to enjoy Bolton Landing. We go there a lot. We actually go to the beach right there. And in the summertime, they have a nice public beach there, which we'll be talking about in the future of the podcast. Now, this is the place where I love to go. Okay. And I've been there a few times, but every time I go, it's breathtaking, no matter what time of the year it is. And that's Top of the World. Now, Top of the World, you might have heard it's a golf course, Top of the World golf course. And it is a golf course. Okay. But it's got a resort up there. It's got a restaurant up there, and you can drive up 9L on the east side of the lake, and right on the right at Lockhart Mountain Road, and it connects right up to the Top of the World Road, and you drive right up there. And of course, they've got the on-site restaurant, Bistro LaRue, right? That's how I always say it. Larux, LaRue. A cozy atmosphere, and it's a place that you can really enjoy the beautiful sights. They don't call it top of the world for nothing. I played golf there a few times, and it is breathtaking up there. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to see all of the whole lake with all the colors right up there at top of the world, and you're going to love that place. Now what I like to do, is I like to drive up right up 87, right up the Northway, start around exit 1920, get in the car, drive up north, all the way up to, if you really want to, you can go all the way up Plattsburgh, but, run right around exit 30 or so, you can turn around and come back down. But you get really good views of the mountains, and there's nothing there. It's beautiful. You can see for miles and miles and miles. It's gorgeous, and you're right in your car. Right, and you're right in your car. So all of these are the lazy leaf looking people that want to see stuff from their car, or maybe you can't hike. Maybe you have bad legs, or you can't because you have trouble with your oxygen, or some crazy, or some kind of disability, or you elderly, or whatever it is, right? Or maybe you have a big family with young kids, and you don't want to, be hiking for miles. This is the perfect way to go and see all the leaves around Lake George area. Okay.
Hey, it's the local business spotlight.
The local spotlight today. The local spotlight. Now, the Barber Parlor. The Barber Parlor is the local spotlight this week. 138 Feeder Street in Hudson Falls. If you're looking for a great haircut, this is the place to go. Trust me, I go there twice a month, or every 2 weeks, I should say. Jamie cuts my hair there. She's an artist. She's the best. Every time I go there, I leave feeling like $1 million. Like I look my best, and I get better looking every day. And she keeps up with that and makes me look great. Every time I come out, and I'm always getting compliments about how great my hair is. Look at it. It's great. It's awesome. You can't keep your eyes off it. But Jamie's great with walk-ins. Okay. She does it on Saturday mornings. But if you want to skip the wait, you can also book an appointment through the Booksy app. Whether it's a fresh cut or a trim, she's got you covered. Check it out. Let her know that you heard about it on the podcast, and she'll give you the best cut you ever got.
Hey! It's time for the local spotlight.
Hey, welcome back to Local Spotlight. Now, this is what's going on around Lake George this week. Okay, starting on Wednesday. Okay, I believe it comes like every third Wednesday or second Wednesday, and this is Wing Night. Okay, Wing Night every third Wednesday of the month. Third Wednesday of every month. Always a full dozen hearty wings. Super low wing and beer prices, and that's at the Order of Eagles, the Fraternal Order of Eagles, 80 Main Street in South Glens Falls, the third Wednesday of every month, Wing Night. Okay, now you're not going to want to miss Wing Night. Wings have been hard to come by, in quantity. Okay, so if you get a chance to go and have Wing Night, why wouldn't you do that? So you go down there every third Wednesday of the month, and it's coming up this Wednesday, and you go down there and tell them Jim sent you from the podcast, and they'll give you the best wings you've ever had in your life. Free admission to get in. Okay, and low prices on the wings. Okay, so there you go. Excellent thing to do on Wednesday night. The next thing I got going on is the Old Hollywood Senior Ball. Okay, now this is going on the 19th. Okay, the 19th, and it's for 50 plus at the Elks Lodge, number 81, and that's at 170 Warren Street in Glens Falls. Okay, and food, drink, pictures, raffles, music, dancing. Limited number of tickets available, so stop by and get your tickets right away at the Pines at Glens Falls, and that's Saturday, October 19th, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Elks Lodge. $40 per person. Going to be a great senior ball, great place, place to hang out and dance and eat and drink and make merry and all of that good stuff. You're going to love it there. And again, you're going to want to buy your tickets early, okay, because it's going to sell out. Everybody's going to want to deal with that as soon as possible. So get to it. The next thing we got coming up is a Community Appreciation Day at Fort William Henry. If you're a resident of Warren, Washington, or Saratoga County, you're going to get in for free at Fort William Henry Community Appreciation Days, and that's Saturday, October 19th until Sunday, October 20th, both days. You can check it out for the times and go to their website to find out what's going on and where it is. That's 48 Canada Street, Lake George. They're going to have all kinds of stuff. Let's see, residents of Warren, Washington County, free admission with proofs of residency, and you're going to have to sign up for their email list to get it for free, and you're going to get all the community appreciation stuff that you're going. Fort William Henry's beautiful place to see, the lake, good history. They're going to have enactments going on probably, and demonstrations and all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah, definitely worth going and checking that out. Oh, you're going to love this one. This is Bark in the Park. Okay, Bark in the Park. Boo and Barks take center stage at the Six Flags Great Escape and Fright Fest. Now, we got the Fright Fest going on Saturday and Sunday, but on Sunday, October 20th, from 12 until 4 p.m., okay, it is Boo and Barks, okay, and it's, let me see, it says, dress your pup from head to paw in their best Halloween costume and watch them show off in the Bark in the Park dog costume contest. One guest for each registered dog will receive a complimentary park admission. Okay, so when you register your dog for the contest, you get in for free, one person for each dog. All right. Now it's from 12 to 2:15 is registration. From 2:30 to 3:30 is dog costume contest located at the Kilway Arena behind the carousel. 4 p.m. all dogs exit the park. All dogs must be leashed. There is a pet relief area located in the park near the first aid across from Daredevil Dive. Okay, pretty cool. Bark in the Park. You can bring your doggy to the park and go on. I don't know if you can bring him on the rides. Can you bring the dog on the rides? I don't know, but I mean, it's something fun to do, and bring your dog. Now, the next thing we got coming on, is Dancing with the Adirondack Stars. Can you imagine dancing? But I don't watch these shows on TV, but a lot of people like these kind of shows, Dancing with the Stars. So CWI will be hosting the fourth Dancing with the Adirondack Stars fundraiser on the 19th at the Wood Theater in Glens Falls. 7 couples will compete for the top prizes. Audience can text to vote for the fan favorites. So you're going to be in the audience. You're going to be able to vote for the winner. So there's no baloney here. It's going to be up to you to pick the winner. And that's on the 19th from 7 to 10 p.m. at the Charles Wood Theater. And if you want to know the phone number, there's 518-793-4700. Community Work and Independence, Inc. Excitedly announced the production of Dancing with the Adirondack Stars, returning to the Glens Falls Charles R. Wood Theater. The evening will feature an expanded show with 7 couples competing for the coveted Mirror Ball Trophy at the Fan Favorite Trophy chosen by the audience vote. Complementing competition will be a pre-show drink and appetizer reception accompanied by a raffle and silent auction items. Tickets continue to be $55 per person and will be available for purchase September 13th at 12 p.m. at Charles R. Wood Theater. So it is a fundraiser. There's going to be things to do. There's going to be a silent auction, and it lists the dancers there if you're interested to know who they are. There you go. All right, and CWI supports the needs of people who are medically frail, developmentally disabled, brain injured, learning disabled, and other challenges to live the most independent and integrated life they want. Every dollar donated here will continue to fulfill their mission of enriching lives one story at a time. Very good cause, and it sounds like a lot of fun.
And now, local music news.
News on Friday the 18th from 4 to 7 p.m. Okay, Greg Afferdew is going to be playing his steel drums. You're going to love it. It's really interesting and really great island music. Perfect. You're going to love it. And that's at the Adirondack Winery and Extreme Heights Cidery in Queensbury Tasting Room, 395 Big Bay Road in Queensbury. Yeah, they have live music all the time. And Greg is a really accomplished guitarist. He's actually a music teacher in one of the local schools, and you're a very, very accomplished musician. You're going to be very, very happy that you didn't miss it. Greg is a one-man band style steel drum artist. He skillfully produces captivating melodies using the resonant tones of tuned steel drums, creating a mesmerizing and rhythmic Caribbean-inspired musical experience. Okay, pretty cool. You're not going to want to miss that at all. Okay, perfect. And on the 19th at the Adirondack Winery, at the 19th at 4 to 7 p.m., we're going to have also a fall music series featuring Faith Ann, featuring Faith Ann. And that's going to be on the patio from 4 to 7 p.m. And let me see what it says about Faith Ann, a solo acoustic cover artist known for her diverse repertoire across genres and decades. Her performance reflects a genuine love for music, captivating audiences with varied musical experiences. Faith Ann's lifelong passion for music drives her desire to grow as a musician. Her influences span bluegrass, rock, and alternative, and encompass artists like Bruce Springsteen, Blues Travelers, Dixie Chicks, Father John Misty, and others. Pretty cool. Sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, and the Adirondack, the Adirondack Winery is featuring local artists all the time. They're a great place to go, and it's a great place to go and have a glass of wine. Nice atmosphere. They're a great supporter of the community over there, and you're gonna love it there. Okay, now let me see what we got going on.
It's Tool Time with Jim.
Today's episode is sponsored by Go Brunch, the ultimate platform for business meetings, webinars, and virtual events. If you're tired of the same old video meetings, your Zoom meetings, Go Brunch offers customizable experiences that's more engaging and interactive. With unique virtual rooms, breakout sessions, and full control over cameras and mics, you can really make your meeting stand out. And the best part, it's affordable, perfect for businesses looking to enhance their online collaborations without breaking the bank. So if you want to take your virtual meetings to the next level, check out Go Brunch. They'll be in the show notes. I use Go Brunch. It's great for building communities. It's Zoom on steroids. You have multiple rooms. I have it set up where I have a lobby. People go to the lobby. From the lobby, they can go to training rooms to go and watch certain training videos. They have meeting rooms with up to hundreds of people in them. That you can have meetings, and everybody can share their camera, share their microphone, have a one-on-one meeting. And the backgrounds are not your boring Zoom type backgrounds. They're actual rooms with chairs. And look, check it out. Check out the videos that I have down there. And you're going to really like Go Brunch. It's a definite upgrade from your local your Zoom style meetings. Okay, and music things to do. Okay, now we got the Stony Creek Band, Saturday, October 19th from 7 to 10 p.m. They're going to be at the Red Dog Saloon, and that's at the Thousand Acres Ranch Resort in Warrensburg, in Stony Creek, 465 Warrensburg Road in Stony Creek, New York, which is just a stone throw away from Lake George. They're going to be playing all of your high energy mix of rock, folk, country, and bluegrass. Okay, the great reputation, the band. I've never seen them myself, but really good reputation. And you're going to want to check them out. So go out there if you want to see that. The Stony Creek Band. Before we wrap up, I have a small favor to ask. If you've enjoyed today's episode, think about someone who might like it too, okay? Go ahead and share the podcast with them, whether it's your hiking buddy, your neighbor, a family member. Let's spread the word about Lake George this week. While you're at it, hit the follow button so you don't miss out on any future episodes. We're growing this podcast in 2025, and we need your help to reach even more people who love Lake George as much as we do. Every follow, share, and review helps us grow.
And now for something completely different.
So if you have a local event or an activity, or you're a local business that would like to be showcased on the podcast, go to LakeGeorgeThisWeek.com. LakeGeorgeThisWeek.com. There'll be ways to send me an email, contact the show, and let us know what's going on with you, and we'll try and get it on the next podcast. Okay, but give me some time. Let me know a few weeks in advance so I can get it together. You never know how far in advance these shows are recorded. Thanks again for tuning into this week's episode of Lake George This Week. Make sure to come back next week for more stories, tips, and local insights. Until then, take care and enjoy everything Lake George has to offer.